Browns rookie quarterback Shedeur Sanders was ticketed for speeding when he was clocked driving over 101 miles per hour in a 60-mile-per-hour zone. According to documents obtained by 3 News, this happened just after midnight Tuesday in Strongsville. He's been summoned to appear in court July 3rd. Sanders was selected by...
He was the golden boy of college football, unstoppable on the field, charismatic off it, and backed by one of the most iconic figures in sports, Deion Sanders. But now, Shedeur Sanders is grabbing headlines for all the wrong reasons. With 2 speeding tickets in the span of just 2 weeks, one for hitting a jaw-dropping 101 miles per hour in a 60 zone, the narrative is shifting, and fast. Shedeur Sanders wasn't just another quarterback prospect, he was the heir to the primetime legacy. With big numbers at Jackson State and a solid year at Colorado, Shedeur brought swagger and skill. People praised his calm presence and how smart he was with the ball. And fans loved the confidence he brought to the field. His father, Deion Sanders, made sure his son was not just ready physically, but also sharp mentally. He helped shape Shedeur into someone who knew how to handle pressure and build a brand. At one point, most people thought Shedeur would go early in the draft. Some even saw him as a possible first-round pick.
A couple teams that I won't allow him to play for.
Whoa.
This is my profession. I know what's behind the curtain. We ain't got to get back there for me to understand what's not prominent for my son. I'm not doing it. Ain't
and
no
if he
in the world.
doesn't listen to you?
Who? No, you must mean owners, like not my son.
Have you told him privately who you would like for him to play for?
It's not like who I would like for him to play for.
But when the draft came around, Shedeur's name wasn't called until much later than expected. Teams passed on him again and again. That led to a lot of talk. Was he really ready for the NFL, or were there other issues holding him back? Some reports said teams were unsure about his attitude. Others mentioned concerns about how he'd handle the transition to the pros. Eventually, the Cleveland Browns picked him in the 5th round, a low-risk move for a player with a lot of upside. But the doubts were already there. Then June arrived, and things took a turn. On June 5th, Shedeur was caught speeding 91 miles per hour in a 65 miles per hour zone in Brunswick Hills Township, Ohio. Less than 2 weeks later, on June 17th, he was clocked at 101 miles per hour in a 60 zone in Strongsville.
Tonight, Cleveland Browns rookie quarterback Shedeur Sanders is facing questions off the field, this time for multiple speeding citations. We told you yesterday Sanders was cited earlier this week. Well, records now show he was also cited for speeding in Medina County back on June 6th by the State Highway Patrol.
He was driving a Dodge TRX, a powerful, flashy truck that grabs attention. This wasn't just a quick mistake. 2 speeding tickets in less than 2 weeks was a pattern, and people noticed. Authorities gave him a $250 fine or the option to go to court on July 3rd. But the bigger problem wasn't the money, it was how people started talking about him. Skip Bayless, who had always supported Shedeur, even changed his tone. Even I cannot defend Shedeur getting pulled over in Cleveland for doing 101, he said. Now, unfortunately, all those critics are going to nod and say, "Told you so." When? Social media lit up. Fans and critics alike called it reckless. Commentators questioned his focus and discipline. And some inside the Browns organization quietly wondered if Shedeur was making the right choices off the field. What made things more complicated was that Shedeur was actually doing well during practices. At rookie minicamp and orientation, he showed he could handle the playbook, make quick reads, and connect with other young players.
I'll say I'm always hungry. And it's a lot of aspects in football that you could get better at. It's weight room, it's knowing the plays, it's physically, it's throwing different. You can always get precise.
He's in a tough quarterback group with Joe Flacco, Kenny Pickett, and another rookie, Dillon Gabriel. The competition is serious and nothing is guaranteed. But Shedeur looked like he belonged.
Found himself practicing with a crew of backups while the team's other passers, Joe Flacco, Kenny Pickett, Dillon Gabriel, have received first-team reps. Sanders, though, said he's unbothered by his practice reps and instead looking to take advantage of every opportunity.
Coaches noticed his effort, his study habits, and how he led on the field. His passes were sharp, and he had a cool confidence about him. But no matter how good he looked on the field, the headlines about his speeding were hard to ignore. For a long time, Shedeur has built a brand around style and confidence. He wears designer clothes, drives flashy cars, and posts bold things online. That's part of who he is, and it's worked for him. But in the NFL, rookies don't get a lot of room to mess up. Everything they do gets watched. The same car that once made him look successful was now making people question his choices. Some people say Shedeur is more into the lifestyle than the hard work. Others say he's just young and learning, and that this is all getting blown out of proportion. The Browns have seen plenty of drama in the past, and they've survived it. But right now, with Deshaun Watson's future unclear and a lot of quarterbacks competing for time, they don't need any distractions. They've taken a chance on Shedeur, and they believe in his ability. But if he makes another mistake, they might not have the patience to wait. Some people in the organization are keeping a close eye on him, not just the coaches, but the higher-ups. The message is clear: stay focused or risk losing your shot. This is bigger than just 2 speeding tickets. It's about how young players are judged the second they step into the league. The pressure is huge. Every move is under a microscope. Shedeur has something that makes his story different: his name. Being Deion Sanders' son brings extra attention, more fans, more critics, and way less privacy. Every time he posts something, it becomes news. Every time he messes up, it spreads faster. Despite all this, Shedeur has what it takes to be great. He's got the arm, the vision, and the confidence. But raw talent isn't enough in the NFL. Plenty of gifted players didn't make it because they couldn't handle the pressure off the field. Training camp starts on July 18th. That gives Shedeur just enough time to get his focus back, block out the noise, and show people what he can really do. If he can stay locked in, he has a real shot, not just to make the team, but to become a starting quarterback. But if more bad headlines show up, the team might start looking elsewhere. He's not just trying to earn playing time, he's trying to earn trust. And in a league like this, that's not easy. And that's what makes this next chapter so important. These weeks before training camp could define his rookie year. Is he going to double down, prove the doubters wrong, and lock in? Or will the distractions keep piling up until the opportunity slips away? The NFL doesn't wait for anyone, not even someone with a name like Sanders. It demands discipline, maturity, and a level of commitment that goes beyond stats and highlight reels. This is where Shedeur gets to choose the story he wants to tell. This is his moment. And the league is watching. If you think Shedeur Sanders has what it takes to rise above the controversy, hit that like button. And if you want to follow every twist of his NFL journey, subscribe and turn on notifications. We've got every angle covered. Drop a comment below. Is Shedeur being unfairly targeted, or is this the wake-up call he needed? Let's talk about it.
The biggest wild card entering the 2025 draft was Colorado quarterback Shedeur Sanders. Really, the most uncertainty we've seen since 2014.
Shedeur Sanders has finally broken the silence, and what just happened has sent shockwaves through the football world. Once seen as a surefire top 5 pick, the star QB watched all 32 names get called, but not his. The son of NFL legend Deion Sanders, Shedeur's unexpected fall out of the first round at the 2025 NFL Draft has everyone asking the same question. What went wrong? Just hours before the draft began, Sanders posted a seemingly prophetic 7-word message on his personal X account that has now taken on profound meaning. I'm built for whatever today may bring. This statement, initially viewed as standard pre-draft confidence, has transformed into a powerful declaration of resilience in the face of unexpected adversity. Following the conclusion of the first round, Deion Sanders posted a video capturing his son's immediate reaction to the surprising development. In the footage, Shedeur addresses his draft slide with remarkable composure and perspective. We all didn't expect this, of course, but I feel like with God, anything possible, everything possible, Shedeur said in the video. I don't feel like this happened for no reason. All of this is, of course, fuel to the fire. Under no circumstances did we all know this was going to happen, but we understand we on to bigger and better things. Tomorrow's the day. We going to be happy regardless. Legendary.
We all didn't expect this, of course, but I feel like with God, anything possible, everything possible. I don't feel like this happened, for no reason. All this is, of course, fuel to the fire. And under no circumstance, we all know this shouldn't have happened. But we understand we on the bigger and better things. Tomorrow's the day. We're going to be happy regardless. Legendary.
The quarterback's fall represents one of the most significant draft surprises in recent memory. Sanders had been linked to multiple teams in the first round, with the Pittsburgh Steelers emerging as betting favorites, plus 190 at FanDuel, to select him with the 21st overall pick. Other teams showing interest included the New York Giants plus 340, Cleveland Browns plus 350, and New Orleans Saints plus 430. Just days before the draft, Sanders had even hinted at a potential future with the Steelers during a conversation with Raiders star Max Crosby. When discussing his favorite quarterback-receiver combination, Sanders notably mentioned whoever going to be the quarterback for DK Metcalf and George Pickens, a clear reference to Pittsburgh's receiver tandem. Instead, the Steelers selected defensive tackle Derek Harmon with their first-round pick. The Giants, another team frequently connected to Sanders, traded back into the first round to select Ole Miss quarterback Jackson Dart with the 25th pick. The Browns, who entered the draft with the second overall selection, made the night's most shocking move by trading that pick to the Jacksonville Jaguars, who selected Colorado two-way star Travis Hunter. While Sanders was not present in Green Bay for the draft, opting instead to watch from home in Texas with his father and brother Deion Sanders Jr., glimpses of their draft setup revealed a shelf displaying hats for every NFL team and an impressive collection of jewelry. The scene has now become a poignant backdrop to one of the draft's most surprising storylines. Deion Sanders Jr. expressed more direct reactions throughout the evening on social media. As it became increasingly clear his brother would fall out of the first round, he posted several candid thoughts, including retweets, highlighting the unexpected situation unfolding. Industry analysts are now scrambling to explain Sanders' fall. A recent Sports Illustrated report had mentioned uncertainty about the quarterback's future, with NFL insider Albert Breer noting, "I've heard the Giants had ups and downs with Sanders. If Sanders gets past the Giants at number 3, I'm not sure what happens next."
ESPN Bet opened the market. It's hot in the being picked in the top of the draft, and now he is still available. Louis Riddick joins us now, and Louis, you get to be in the middle of that amazing scene.
That uncertainty has now manifested dramatically. But wait, there is more. Sanders now enters day 2 of the draft as arguably the most intriguing prospect available. However, his fall outside the first round carries significant contractual implications. Any team selecting Sanders in the second round will not have access to the 5th-year option that comes with first-round selections, a valuable contractual tool for teams developing quarterback talent. This contractual reality makes Sanders' slide even more puzzling to analysts. As one observer noted, it's difficult to reconcile a team believing Sanders could be a franchise quarterback while simultaneously not being willing to trade back into the first round to secure that critical 5th year of team control. For comparison, the Baltimore Ravens made exactly such a move to select Lamar Jackson with the 32nd pick in 2018, ensuring they would have the 5th-year option on his rookie contract. The 23-year-old quarterback put together an impressive collegiate resume that makes his draft fall all the more surprising. After spending the last 2 seasons at Colorado under his father's coaching, Sanders started 24 games and threw for 64 touchdowns against just 13 interceptions. His 2024 campaign was particularly strong, completing 74% of his passes for 4,134 yards, with 37 touchdowns and 10 interceptions, while adding 4 rushing touchdowns. These performances earned Sanders an 8th-place finish in Heisman Trophy voting, the Big 12 Offensive Player of the Year award, and the Johnny Unitas Golden Arm Award, given to college football's top upperclassman quarterback. Previous Unitas Award winners include NFL stars like Washington Commanders quarterback Jaden Daniels, 2023, Cincinnati Bengals quarterback Joe Burrow, 2019, and former Indianapolis Colts quarterback Andrew Luck, 2011. Despite these accolades, Sanders now joins Will Levis as the only quarterbacks taken in the second round over the past 3 years. Ironically, Levis was selected 33rd overall by the Tennessee Titans in 2023 and has now fallen out of favor with the organization after they selected Miami quarterback Cam Ward with the first overall pick in this year's draft. All of this is, of course, fuel to the fire, Sanders said in his post-first-round message, a statement that has resonated deeply with fans and analysts alike. As the second round approaches, the football world watches with renewed interest to see which team will ultimately select the quarterback, who, in his own words, is built for whatever today may bring. As the draft continues into day 2, several quarterback-needy teams remain potential landing spots for Sanders. The Cleveland Browns, Las Vegas Raiders, and New Orleans Saints are among the organizations that passed on Sanders in round 1, but might consider him on day 2. The dramatic fall has added an unexpected chapter to the Sanders family legacy in football, with Shedeur now positioned to enter the NFL with significant motivational fuel. Will Shedeur Sanders turn this setback into the ultimate comeback story? Share your thoughts in the comments section and subscribe to our channel for more updates on this unfolding story.
Baby girl, where you at? Come on, baby. No, I'm gonna let you do it. I'm gonna let you do it. I'm gonna let you do it.
How are you? Nice to meet you.
I'm gonna let y'all do it.
Hey. Oh my God, I see you.
Y'all stand so hard.
Y'all came in. This is a family picture.
Oh,
and this is the grand
this is
reveal.
No, this is the first time. Say that, baby girl.
Okay, this is the first time
What's up, man?
the world will see snow.
Yeah.
Snow's reveal.
Yeah, this is it.
Deion Sanders' daughter Deandra just dropped a brutal truth bomb, and it's exposing deep cracks in her relationship with jockeys and his family. From a high-risk pregnancy to public feuds and shocking claims that relatives are choosing to avoid her baby, Deandra is done staying silent. Now she's fighting for her son's well-being, and the messy family drama just went fully public. Take a second to subscribe before we jump into the details. Behind the glitz and glamour of celebrity life, family drama can still unfold just like in any household. Deandra Sanders, daughter of NFL legend Deion Primetime Sanders, has recently made headlines with revelations about her relationship with fiancé Jacques Hayes and the impact on their young son. Deandra Sanders is the daughter of Pro Football Hall of Famer Deion Sanders, currently the head coach for the Colorado Buffaloes. She has been engaged to R&B singer Jacques Hayes, and together they have a 7-month-old son named Snow. The couple's relationship appeared stable until recent events brought their private struggles into the public eye. Deandra faced significant health challenges during her pregnancy. She underwent 4 myomectomy surgeries and carried numerous fibroids, with doctors warning of a high risk of miscarriage. Despite these obstacles, she successfully gave birth to baby Snow, who coincidentally shares an August 9th birthday with his grandfather Deion Sanders. The family initially presented a united front, with both sides embracing their new roles. Deion Sanders stepped into his grandfather duties with enthusiasm, while Deandra's mother, Carolyn Chambers, fully embraced being a grandmother despite her initial concerns about Deandra's high-risk pregnancy. The public first became aware of issues in February when Jacques collaborated with fellow artist DJ Loaf on their album F a Friend Zone 2. This partnership triggered a series of events that would expose deeper issues within Deandra's relationship. On February 12th, Deandra took to social media with explosive claims about the nature of Jacques' professional relationship with DJ Loaf. She wrote, "People gotta fake a relationship to sell albums. Stop asking me why I'm not around. I am not allowed to be around them because Dej would feel uncomfortable if his fiancé there." This public statement sparked immediate backlash, particularly from Jackie's mother, Rosie Demetria Thompson, who responded on Instagram, "This is so out of character for me. I know way too much for her to be coming at me. This is crazy. No, girl. And yet, I still tried to keep life beautiful. Damn." She added pointedly, "You just thought you were going to run stuff to use a... No, ma'am." The situation escalated when both Deandra and Jacques unfollowed each other on social media, fueling breakup rumors. However, during a March 21st appearance on Way up with Angela Yee. Deandra was still wearing her engagement ring. When questioned about her relationship status, she gave a non-committal response. It's in God's hands, we're trying to figure it out. The most shocking revelation came on April 8th when Deandra